So there are numerous tools on the market to conduct a penetration test. However, achieving success in a test largely depends on the right set of tools and the techniques that are used. In order to complete a test, you've got to choose the right set of tools and apply the best methodologies. Sure, it would be a whole lot easier and a whole lot of time savings if just one single tool could help you perform all the required tasks for penetration testing. That's why when I think of the best tools for penetration testing, Metasploit Framework is the one that first comes to mind. In the security marketplace, it's considered to be the most effective tool to conduct a penetration test today. It can literally perform all tasks that are involved in a penetration testing lifecycle. Now, it's important to understand the capabilities of Metasploit so that it can be leveraged perfectly during each test. With the use of Metasploit, you really don't need to reinvent the wheel. It offers a wide variety of exploits, information gathering modules, with a few web testing capabilities too. So Metasploit allows you to easily build attack vectors to augment its exploits, payloads, encoders, and way more in order to create and execute more advanced attacks. So besides manually or automatically accomplishing these tests, Metasploit is not just an application. Like I said before, it's an entire framework that has an extensive exploit development environment. And what that means is it allows you to customize and extend the framework for whatever your requirements may be. So no doubt you've seen that it's a very powerful tool for penetration testing. However, I want to warn you, it's not a magic tool that can help you hack into any target system. One of the goals of this course is to get you comfortable with the framework, show you some advanced attacks, and ensure that you can apply these techniques responsibly. Right? So in the next few hours, you will be talking about the Metasploit framework. Now, before we jump into the hacking, you should know why I prefer Metasploit among all the other tools out there. Thankfully, first up, it's an open source project. So, yeah, this is pretty much my main reason why I go with Metasploit. It's also actively developed. Metasploit allows you to reach the source code and customize the modules. And yeah, it has a chargeable version, but I will give you details about all the different versions in the next section. I also think it's easy to use Metasploit. It has reasonable naming conventions and commands. And it's great for testing large networks because you don't get confused and you don't have to dread a whole lot of extra busy work. Because Metasploit offers to test the entire range automatically. It uses parameters such as subnet and classless interdomain routing, CIDR values. So therefore, Metasploit saves a large amount of time and energy. Now, Metasploit has a variety of payloads, and you can easily switch between them. For automated exploits, you can create and set payloads quickly. Moreover, generating shell code to use in manual exploits also becomes easy by using the MSF Venom from the command line. Metasploit also offers cleaner exits. In other words, when you try to compromise a system by using a custom-coded exploit, you've got to be really careful. Because if the exploit does not have a right exit code, that has the big potential to crash the system. And believe me, that's not a good practice at all. So if you don't want to face such situations and the wrath that it brings upon you, Metasploit is also responsible for making a much cleaner exit from the system that you want to get into. and luckily the graphical user interface. Yeah, the commercial and the community version of Metasploit has GUI, and you can perform most anything from there. So this brings up the question, what do you have for Metasploit Framework? The answer is Armitage, which is a third-party interface. Hopefully you're going to be learning these environments more in the later sections. So stick with me.